Hello, my name is Tiago Soares. I'm the founder of Sapateiro Boutique Winery, and I'm also the winemaker over here. This is a family project that I started when I was 25. At that time, came back to Portugal. I was between projects, and I have a burning desire or growing desire to start to make my own wines. And that's because growing up, I always made wine with my father. My parents are known for selling shoes, not for making wine, but we always made homemade wine. That people came to our house and they always drank it. And growing up, that had an impact on me. Later in life, I went to study abroad, and in 2017, I decided to move back to start to make wine in a garage here at my parents' house, because we already owned some vineyards. A small one. This is a very small project, and essentially it's a family-owned business because it's me, my wife, a cousin, and my father. And then, of course, there is plenty of people in the area that help me, which I will be telling you about in a second. In the winter months, we do multiple tasks, but the most important one is the pruning. So we tend to delay the pruning as much as we can because we have a small vineyard to manage, and that gives us the best of the two worlds, which is we can still wait for the temperatures to be cold enough, and we also allow the vines to keep their leaves in order to absorb or keep as much energy, to do as much photosynthesis as they can. So they sort of store carbs for the next blossoming, the spring afterwards. And by February, we tend to prune the vines because at that time there are no longer leaves, the temperatures are cold, and it's a task we enjoy doing while we already have some sun. On top of that, we also take care of the soil. One of the things we need to do is to correct the acidity. We live in an area where the soil is quite acidic, so we tend to add calcarium. It's a rock that we spread over the fields in order to raise the pH, because it's better for the production, the winemaking. We produce wine in the northern part of Portugal, in a village called Taboado, inside of Marco de Canaveses, and everyone here pretty much knows each other. So there is always a lot of people that come to help. We try to have as many locals helping us as possible, and we also attempt to pay above average, because that way we give them an incentive to come back, and on top of that I also keep having people helping me. Most of the people that help me over here are pre-retired people, so it's definitely 60 plus, but they come, they have a good time, we harvest the grapes, they help me on the fields, we do multiple different tasks across the year. And as I already mentioned, I also have my family that helps me a lot, ranging from pruning to harvest to make wine, to help me with the tastings when we get guests over here. So there is plenty of uncles, aunties, cousins of cousins, uncles of uncles that come to help. So after the pruning, we have to gather the branches, because those branches can contain, or transmit diseases to the new branches. We either are going to burn those branches, or in our case, because we have a tool, a grinder, we will gather them and put them in the middle of the rows. So the tractor, which has an attached tool on the back, is going to grind them and leave a dust, a powder of those branches over there. And essentially what we are doing is leaving back the nutrients that were taken once from the soil. So it's kind of recycling nutrients and having a nice compost over there, while avoiding spreading diseases to the new branches.